Hey everyone, I'm Sabrina Villalon, the registered dietitian, and I'm back again with another nutrition video. For these next 3 months, our main nutrition focus is going to be centered around the topic of mindfulness and how this can show up in our day-to-day life. Today's topic may sound pretty self-explanatory, but we will be discussing hunger and fullness cues. Our bodies send us hunger and fullness cues for a reason. This reason may seem really obvious to you, but it's a way for our bodies to tell us approximately when to start eating and when to stop. Our brains have the ability to sense energy intake and energy stores, which can regulate our appetites in response to our energy needs. Our interoceptive awareness, or our ability to sense what's going on in our bodies, relates to how well we pick up on these internal cues. In the same way we pick up on signals to go to the bathroom when we need to urinate, or drink water when we notice dry mouth, or even noticing we need to sleep when our eyelids feel heavy. Hunger cues sent by our brain mean we need to eat food. Even cooler, our hunger and fullness cues can actually adapt to our ever-changing energy needs. Our metabolism can actually change from day to day based on different factors, including hormones, physical activity, how much sleep you got the day before, how much food was eaten the day before. Listening to our hunger and fullness cues can help us respond to these changes appropriately. However, many of us may not feel this connection to our hunger and fullness cues. Many things can interfere with this connection, including stress, digestive conditions, some medications, food insecurity, dieting and/or restricting foods. Many of us may not notice hunger until it is an extreme and uncomfortable feeling. When this happens, we are far more likely to overeat and stuff ourselves at the next meal. Hunger signals can be subtle, and over time it can start to feel like we have lost touch with those signals. The same can be said for fullness cues as well. Some folks interpret fullness as a lack of hunger, which doesn't necessarily mean that you are eating enough based on your own specific needs. The good news is you can get back in touch with these hunger and fullness signals. So imagine your hunger and fullness cues are like a friend who has been calling and calling and calling you, but you never pick up, and they decide that you're a bad friend, so they stop calling. Now it's up to you to be the one to pick up that phone and reestablish the friendship. So in this analogy, reestablishing the friendship means feeding your body adequately throughout the day. As a general guideline, not a rule, that means eating a satisfying meal or snack every 3 to 4-ish hours. If you're not sure what that might look like, you can schedule an appointment with me and we can talk about it. It also means checking in on your hunger and fullness cues. Even at first, if they're a little wonky, the simple act of tuning in to what your body feels like at various points throughout the day will help you better understand different levels of hunger and fullness, specifically for your body. One way you can do this is with hunger and fullness scales. So the hunger and fullness scale is a tool that's used to better understand different levels of hunger and fullness and how to appropriately respond to those levels. So it's a scale of 1 to 10 where each number correlates to a different level of hunger or fullness. So for example, in this scale, a 1 would be very uncomfortable hunger. So you might feel dizzy or faint. You might have a severe headache. Maybe you're nauseous or you're so hungry that you're not even hungry anymore. A 5 would be neutral. So you may feel how you may feel after a couple hours after a satisfying meal. And finally, a 10 would be that you are so full you might actually feel physically sick. So the goal with this hunger and fullness chart is not that you are able to perfectly identify if you're at a level 3 or a level 4 or a 7. There is no right or wrong answer here. This scale is a tool for tuning in and getting back in touch with those cues. So if you're not sure what number you're at, maybe try to rule out the ones you know don't fit and then go with your gut instinct for what remains. If the numbers feel overwhelming for you, drop them and just focus on uncomfortable versus comfortable hunger and uncomfortable versus comfortable fullness. Maybe you don't feel any hunger or fullness cues at all, and that's okay too. Practicing checking in with yourself can slowly start to build up that awareness of what's going on in your body. So I hope this introduction to hunger and fullness cues was helpful. If you're interested in learning more about your specific hunger and fullness, you are more than welcome to reach out to me or your case manager to schedule an appointment. Thanks so much.